Hey, I'm John Bolger with Premier Guitar. Today we're doing a review demo of the Larrivee OM-40. This is an interesting departure for Larrivée because it's the first time they've used this bracing, which apparently they've been kind of perfecting over years. It's called the Scalloped Parabolic Hybrid. And apparently it's supposed to have the same kind of clarity and balance of their original bracing, but with a little bit more boom and punch like you'd get from a dreadnought. Anyway, I can't tell you the science behind it, but I can tell you it sounds great, and more importantly, I'll show you that it sounds great. Let me tell you how we're recording this. We're just using a Royer R121 mic, micing it around the 12th fret, and then running into an Apogee Quartet, and then into Pro Tools. So that's basically it. I'm playing the guitar in front of a mic. With any acoustic guitar, the wood is really important, and they went with really good wood. They went with a solid Sitka spruce top that's beautiful and sounds great. And then they went with mahogany sides and back, and it's a lighter color that's really pretty. The neck is a single piece of mahogany. The fingerboard and bridge is ebony, and again, this is kind of a pretty ebony. It has a little bit of color in it, which often you don't get. Usually ebony is just like really dark wood, but this has some grain and it's pretty. The scale length is a comfortable 25.5 and the nut width is 1.75. Again, this is a little bit wider than I'm accustomed to, but it feels good. Another thing I like is the binding is actually maple. It's a Canadian maple that they use the binding for, used for the binding, which I think it's kind of cool. I like a lot of wood on an acoustic guitar. So why don't I just play it a little bit and you can see what it does. So that wider spacing is really ideal for fingerstyle stuff like, you know, Merle Travis things. But it's very comfortable. But it's not a one-trick pony. You can do, you know, of course, it's ideal for chording stuff. Works well for bluegrass. Or, you know, comping jazz chords, like, you know, like... So they've compensated this bone bridge, and the intonation is really good. You know, on some acoustic guitars, you literally have to kind of tune to whatever key you're playing in. I found the intonation is really good all the way around. Speaking of tuning, they come with these old school Grover 18:1 ratio tuners, open back, and they work great and kind of have a cool aesthetic that I dig. So those are the basics on the Larrivée OM-40. To read the full written review, go to premierguitar.com, and while you're online, make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we got tons of great gear geekery out there for you. This is John Bollinger. Till next time.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on premierguitar.com.